Hey guys, how you doing? KT Entertainment here, and we're going to be talking about whether I think Ash is going to leave after the Alolan series into the Sword and Shield anime. So we're going to break down some stuff, and let's see what our opinions and what are the possibilities that we could see Ash leaving after the Sun and Moon anime. Stay tuned. Heads up, this is not a gaming video, so if you were looking for a gaming video, this is not the video for you today. But this is for people that are more focused on the Pokemon aspect of things that are going on, in case you don't know. So if you have been watching the Sun and Moon anime recently, we are at the final battle in between Ash versus Gladion to see who will win the Alolan League. And some questions are going around whether Ash is actually going to win the league, and if he does, would he stay in Alola, and would we get a reboot, sort of like a reboot into Sword and Shield, as in maybe a new character that we would be following through the next series, or if Ash does win, will he still go to the next region? We don't know. I mean, technically there have been trainers in the games and other things who have won a league and still showed up in other regions, so I mean it's still possible that Ash can still go to the next region even if he had won. But do you really think that Ash will be leaving the anime at any point in time? So we have been with Ash for, in real time, 20 years. In game or in anime, we've been with him for 7 generations. And even with the new movies that they were wanting to reboot the whole series with the whole Pokemon movie 20, was more of a throwback, but they also said they wanted to reboot the movie franchise, but yet Ash was still the main protagonist of the movies. So, I think when it comes to Pokemon, I think the first person you think of, or the first person that comes to mind, is Ash Ketchum. I mean, everyone knows that. So I think them getting rid of Ash, maybe not putting him as the protagonist, could probably not settle right with some people. I mean, some people would like to see a new character rise and be the new face of Pokemon. I mean, the Pokemon that's the face of Pokemon is Pikachu. But the main character protagonist, who is the picture of Pokemon, is Ash Ketchum. So if we was to get a new character, a lot of people would probably not even know what they're watching, because everyone just knows that when you watch the Pokemon anime, you're going to see Ash Ketchum. Now, the Sun and Moon anime had its downfalls in animation-wise, and people just not liking the way it worked in general. From going from X, Y, and Z, with Ash had a great story arc, into going into Sun and Moon being a toddler in his head. Like, when we were in X, Y, and Z towards the end, he was mature, he was really built up as a character, and then when Sun and Moon came out, it's like he was transported, it's like his mind was wiped out into baby stage again. Which is what they sometimes do with some series, but when it came to Sun and Moon, they just completely brainwashed him. And I'm pretty sure because of that could possibly be a reason why they'd get a new character, because they probably feel like that Ash was not given the right touch into this series, considering how no one liked the way Ash was in this series. I don't know. It's basically all, right now, it's just all speculation on what people are saying. We don't know if he's going to win yet. We don't know if he is going to win. We still have no idea what's in store for Ash Ketchum before the final battle. But in my opinion, I think if they'd had a new character, it might actually be alright. Don't kill me, but that doesn't mean that Ash still couldn't be in it. I could see a new character taking over Ash's place for the new protagonist in the show. But we could also probably still see Ash in some way during the series. I don't think they would just completely get rid of Ash for the new character. I think we would still be able to see Ash, but maybe he'd be like a side character like Misty, Brock, or any of the other ones that were with Ash on his journey. That would be pretty cool, seeing a new protagonist and you have Ash catch him on his side, giving him all the tips and tricks on how to be a Pokemon trainer. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't you think? Like Ash being like a teacher, although Ash would still be 10. Unless they actually decide to age him and he becomes older. Which I don't think is ever going to happen. Ash is still going to be 10. No matter if this show goes on for 30 more years, he's still 10. Which still racks my brain. I do think that there's one thing, though, that would definitely be a backfire, is that a lot of people don't really just watch the adventures of just Ash going through it. They like to see Ash and Pikachu. Which means if they had a new character for this series, I'm pretty sure Pikachu would not be the side protagonist beside the new character. It would probably be a brand new Pokemon to be on the partner's side throughout his entire journey. And if people don't see Pikachu, then they're gonna be... I know some people might not like not seeing Pikachu go through the next region, because I mean, people love Ash and Pikachu, not just Ash. So I think a lot of people would find it just very awkward, and they'd probably find it as like a side story or a side anime. It's just very hard. I don't see why they would reboot, but I do see how they could, and maybe how it could benefit them in some way, like getting a fresh restart. Well, maybe not really a fresh restart, but a good step into a new character's shoes. So, with my answer, do I want to see a new character step in on Ash's shoes? Yes, but in my heart, not really, because we all love Ash. But I wouldn't be as upset if they did. I think it would be something completely new and fresh that they could do. I mean, although we do love Ash, the story does get repetitive. It's just him training, he loses some, goes to the league, loses the league. That's not like the general story of every region, but that's almost what happened with Ash within the past 7 regions. So with a new character, they could do something completely new and fresh of an idea for something we haven't seen before, which would be really cool. Because I really don't see how they could change Ash's story within the next region. Because I think the next region is supposed to be based on England, or maybe not England, but it's like England people. I think it's like old Britain, something around there, and it would basically just be Ash, a 10-year-old English boy in a British town, which I can already see it now. We're gonna get half a cast of British people into the Pokemon anime, because they really love to be all over everything. They're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Besides Tom Holland, he's the only British exception that I will accept with. Yeah, so there's some knowledge on my MCU. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And I also love Tobey Maguire, because Tobey Maguire was my favorite. But Tom Holland, you're doing justice, and I'm glad to hear that you're actually still going to be Spider-Man within the Sony universe. But that is a different story for another time. If you guys want me to talk about the MCU and my opinion on the whole Spider-Man debate, because I do care about Spider-Man, and I do read up on that a lot, because I really fell in love with Tom Holland's portrayal of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, that I could put a whole video about Spider-Man. He's just my favorite hero. But we're really getting off topic here. If you guys want to see an entire opinion video on my Spider-Man knowledge, if we can hit 10 likes, I'll make a Spider-Man video talking about everything I know about it and why I love him so much. I'll even show you my action figures. Yes, I'm a 20-year-old, I have action figures, and I'll even show you guys if you guys want to see them. So 10 likes, we'll make a Spider-Man video, and let's get back to the Pokemon issue. So do you guys want to see a new protagonist make his way into the Pokemon anime? Do you want to see Ash finally be put to rest, not die, but get a good ending for what he for what he deserves. He's been through 7 regions. We don't want to see him fail a league every single time. I mean, by now, it's pretty much a tradition that he must lose the league to go on to the next generation that comes out. But do we really want to keep seeing him lose when he can actually win one and become a Pokemon Master like he's wanted to since the first season? I think he deserves it, and I think that he should finally rest down and let someone else take the mantle of the Pokemon Master. Well, maybe not Master, but Pokemon Trainer, who will lead us through the next gen and show us everything there is. But that is just my opinion. Whatever yours is your opinion. Although I'm not really like on one side. I'll listen to both sides. But of course, everyone has like that tiny little bit nudge onto one side. I think that Ash should get his win in the league and finally let him become the Pokemon Master that he's wanted to be, and let someone else give us a story that we can follow along with, as long as they don't Sun and Moon the anime again. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for this video. If you guys have any opinions or ideas on what you think will happen in the next anime, let me know down in the comments on what you think your theories are for the next anime. Do you think Ash is going to win the league? Do you think he's going to lose the league? What do you think? And I know some people wanted a gaming video, and I haven't really been posting very often. The last time I posted was Monday. Yeah, I didn't really post that much. See, I'm trying to do so much more stuff, but I'm getting busier and busier every day. And tomorrow of making this video, I'm having to go to a giant park, and so I'm going to be enjoying myself. And yeah, I'm just been very, very busy, but I don't do it on purpose, to which I don't want to do my videos. I always want to do my videos, but I just don't ever have the time to do that. Which is why I'm making this video now while I have the time. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to the Red Dead Frontier Pursuits update, which I'm going to be playing on September 10th. And if you guys want to play with me on Red Dead Redemption 2, you can add me on Xbox at SuperXSpeed929. I will have it down here. Add me on Xbox, send me a message, tell me that you watch my YouTube channel, and maybe you can join my posse and we'll hang out on September 10th with the new updates. Because I'm going to be a collector, and I keep changing the subject of what we're on because this is about Pokemon. But I'll probably make more videos if you guys want to hear more about my Xbox, Spider-Man, or Xbox One stuff. Let me know, because I like doing this, and I know some of you guys like it, but I know some of you guys like the Pokemon stuff more. There's just so much I can talk about. And yeah, I might as well end this video before it becomes like 30 minutes long, and then takes me forever to upload. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, whether it be gaming or another life video. So, alright guys, see you next time. Pokemon